to my channel Dr. Deepa Dahake, NEET Biology, and I am Dr. Deepa Dahake, Director at Biozone Classes, Jabalpur, coming here to boost your preparation for upcoming NEET examination. And student, this is our ongoing crash course series for NEET 2020 exam. So stay connected with channel. वीडियोस को whatever वीडियोस में अपलोड कर रही हूँ उनको कंप्लीट आप लास्ट तक कनेक्ट रहिए. सो स्लोली आपका जो प्रिपरेशन लेवल है वो इम्प्रूव होता रहेगा एंड ये एंटायर रिजल्ट आपको अपीयर होगा जब आप 26 जुलाई को बहुत अच्छे से अपना फाइनल एग्जाम जो नीट का देने के लिए प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं वो एग्जाम आपका होपफुली बहुत ही अच्छा जाएगा. ठीक है, तो आज हम अपना कंटिन्यू करते हैं अपने चैनल के न्यू सेशन के साथ. बट बिफोर दैट अगेन आई एम कमिंग टूवर्ड्स द क्विज सेशन. सो फर्स्ट आई विल गिव द आंसर्स फॉर yesterday's quiz. So the three answers for the last session quiz are: the answer for first question is codominance. Second question का जो आंसर है that is option A is a correct option for the second question, and for third question answer is test cross, that is a A option is correct for the third question. And now मैं आज के क्विज के तरफ शिफ्ट कर रही हूँ. So we will continue with this today's quiz. So the three questions for today's quiz are: question first, when dominant and recessive alleles express itself together, it is called option A codominance, B dominance, C amphidominance, and D pseudodominance. Question second, which character studied by Mendel in Garden P was dominant? A wrinkled seed shape, B green pod color, C green seed color, and D option is terminal flower position. Question third, crossing over in diploid organism is responsible for option A segregation of alleles, B dominance of genes, C linkage between genes, D recombination of linked alleles. So let's students begins with one of the most confusing topic as well as important topic for the NEET exam, that is the polygenic inheritance and pleiotropy. So first we study what does it means and what are the importance. So first देखिए यहाँ पे हम स्टडी करना स्टार्ट करते हैं पॉलीजेनिक इनहेरिटेंस. एज द नेम इंडिकेट पॉलीजेनिक इनहेरिटेंस का मीनिंग है कि व्हेन अ सिंगल ट्रेट का मीनिंग भी याद रखिए कैरेक्टर. when a single character, here you see a single character or single trait when controlled by 3 or more than 3 genes. अभी तक आप मेंडेलियन इनहेरिटेंस स्टडी कर रहे हैं सिर्फ, तो इन मेंडेलियन इनहेरिटेंस हम स्टडी करते हैं one gene is responsible for the one character, that we only this thing keep in mind for the Mendelian inheritance, that the one gene is responsible for one character, either the gene is dominant or gene is recessive. But when we study about the polygenic inheritance, just opposite phenomena आप appear कर रहे हैं. A single character or a single trait, you remember the single trait is affected by or controlled by. तो जब एक single character आपका कंट्रोल किसके थ्रू हो रहा है, इट इज कंट्रोल्ड बाय द 3 और मोर genes, then that phenomena is called as polygenic inheritance. So here you remember besides multiple gene, अब ये जो trait आपका अपीयर हो रहा है और whatever characters आप अपीयर करते हैं, characters में predominantly जब आप polygenic inheritance पढ़ रहे हैं, so you keep the two common examples in your mind, that is one common example is the height of humans and second है आपका स्किन कलर इन ह्यूमंस. फॉर एक्सप्लेनेशन स्किन कलर को ही हम बेसिकली स्टडी करेंगे, दैट स्किन कलर इन ह्यूमन इज वन ऑफ द गुड एग्जांपल ऑफ पॉलीजेनिक इनहेरिटेंस. तो जब आप स्टडी करते हैं पॉलीजेनिक इनहेरिटेंस, तो मेंडेलियन इनहेरिटेंस में आप स्टडी कर रहे हैं कि जीन इज द होल सोल रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ कैरेक्टर और द फिनोटाइप ऑफ कैरेक्टर. बट इफ वी स्टडी अबाउट द पॉलीजेनिक इनहेरिटेंस, तो पॉलीजेनिक इनहेरिटेंस में याद रखिए बिसाइड्स द इफेक्ट ऑफ मल्टीपल जीन, एनवायरमेंट ऑल्सो इन्फ्लुएंस द फिनोटाइप और दैट पर्टिकुलर ट्रेट. कॉमन एग्जाम्पल देखिए, अगर आप ह्यूमन स्किन का कलर अपीयर कर रहे हैं, सो इफ वी कंटिन्यूसली कम इन कॉन्टैक्ट विद द सनलाइट या रेगुलर आपका एनी पर्टिकुलर बॉडी पार्ट्स, पाम से, हैंड से सनलाइट के कॉन्टेक्ट में आते हैं तो कॉमनली हम टैनिंग अपीयर करते हैं उस पार्ट में. सो टैनिंग इन स्किन जो आपका कॉमन एग्जाम्पल है वो आपका किसका इन्फ्लुएंस है? तो फिनोटाइप के ऊपर बेसिकली इन्फ्लुएंस किसका आ रहा है? आपका एनवायरमेंट का. सो दैट पार्ट यू रिमेंबर कि मल्टीपल जीन इफेक्ट और पॉलीजेनिक इनहेरिटेंस आप अगर स्टडी कर रहे हैं, सो अलोंग विद द इफेक्ट ऑफ मल्टीपल जीन्स द एनवायरमेंट इक्वली play a significant role or equally influence that particular trait. Then one of the most important यहाँ पे another feature याद रखिए, in polygenic trait or in such traits phenotype reflect the contribution of each allele. Suppose the 3 allele or 4 alleles are responsible for the particular trait, then in that condition all the 4 or all the 3 alleles play a significant role. So all each and every allele pay a small contribution towards the expression of phenotype. And this statement you remember for your upcoming NEET exams, that the effect of each allele is additive in which of the inheritance. So in polygenic inheritance you remember, in polygenic inheritance effect of each allele is additive, means the character जो होगा वो more and more either it may be dominant or it may be recessive. So these features you remember. So again एक बार mind में fix रखिएगा, polygenic का meaning है number of genes. When one character is affected by a number of genes means याद कितना रखना है आपको? 3 or more genes. Then that trait is called as polygenic trait or polygenic inheritance. Now we come towards the skin color in humans. Skin color in humans when we appear. So here you remember the 3 genes are mainly responsible for the contribution of skin color, that is the A, B and C. So these genes you remember, dominant A, B, C are present and they are also present in the recessive state. This is the homozygous dominant state and this will be the homozygous recessive trait. Recessive trait वैसे भी अपने को याद रख के चलना है कि recessive character is always be expressed in pure form. So recessive are always be homozygous. So here you remember, when all the 3 genes, that is A, B and C, when all these 3 genes are कैसे present है आपके पास? When all the 3 genes are in dominant state, that means the homozygote dominant, the skin color become dark. So darkest color of the skin is the dominant feature, whereas when all the genes small a, small a, small b, small b, small c appear कर रहे हैं, that is all the 3 genes are in homozygous recessive state, then we appear the lightest color of the skin or fair skin भी हम कहते हैं उसको normal terms में. And after that whatever different combinations हम अपने surrounding habitats में, relations में appear कर रहे हैं, day to day life में different kinds of variations of skin pigmentation we appear, that is only present in between the homozygous dominant to homozygous recessive combination. So this thing you remember, a huge variation will appear in a skin color and that is mainly because of the dominant as well as recessive. So dominant है small b, small b, small c, small b, small c. So variation you remember, variation may be appear in capital A. This is one combination. One combination is maybe this kind. The another combination capital A, capital A, capital B, capital C. So number of variations you appear in terms of genotype and according to that the skin color is appear. So this thing you remember for the polygenic inheritance. Now अब confusion जब आप polygenic inheritance study कर लेते हैं, so ये आपको clear होगा. But when we come towards the pleiotropy, so again it get confused. You get confused with the polygenic. तो polygenic एक बार फिर मैं कहूँगी, याद रखिए, one character expressed by or one trait expressed by the 3 or more genes. इसका just opposite कर लीजिए. What is opposite का meaning क्या हो गया? That is the exactly pleiotropy. Pleiotropy means gene single है. When a single gene exhibit or can show the multiple phenotypic expression. तो यहाँ पर polygenic में आप पढ़ रहे हैं number of genes express the one character and here you remember the one gene is responsible for the expression of more traits or more phenotype. So again ये आपका deviation है from the Mendelian inheritance, that is a one gene for a one trait, but here a one gene or a single gene can exhibit multiple phenotypic expression called pleiotropic gene or pleiotropy phenomena. तो ये पार्ट याद रखिए. नाउ इन प्लियोट्रॉपी व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, मोस्ट ऑफ द जो सिंगल जीन्स विच पार्टिसिपेट इन प्लियोट्रॉपिक इनहेरिटेंस और प्लियोट्रॉपिक जीन्स आप उनको कह रहे हैं. तो मोस्ट ऑफ द जीन्स आप याद रखिए दे अफेक्ट द मेटाबॉलिक पाथवेज. सो वट एवर एग्जाम्पल्स आप स्टडी करेंगे इन ऑल दोज एग्जाम्पल आप याद रखिए मेटाबॉलिक पाथवेज मेनली गेट डिस्टर्ब and because of that the different phenotypes will appear in the particular individuals. अब यहाँ पे देखिएगा for the explanation of this we select phenylketonuria. Phenylketonuria if you go through the NCERT phenylketonuria one time आप study करते हैं in this section प्लियोट्रॉपी में, second time phenylketonuria आपको मिलेगा when we begins with the pedigree analysis. So in pedigree analysis autosomal recessive trait अगर आप study कर रहे हैं NCERT में, so in autosomal recessive trait also you study about the phenylketonuria. So final revision के लिए when you go through the phenylketonuria in pleiotropy, so at the same time you turn pages and as well as you go through the autosomal trait of the phenylketonuria. Otherwise आप confused होंगे कि 2 time आप phenylketonuria पढ़ रहे हैं, but at both the side आप study कर रहे हैं, but both the effect आपका example जो होगा वो same conditions को ही belong करता है. So pleiotropy phenylketonuria के form में if you study तो उस समय आप याद रखिए this is a single gene mutation. That gene कहाँ पे available है, this thing you remember, the single gene which undergoes in mutation, that gene you remember it is located on the chromosome number 12. Chromosome number 12 is a autosomal chromosome. First 22 pair आप humans में पढ़ते हैं, first 22 pairs of chromosomes are autosome. So this chromosome number 12 is also autosome. That's why we study it under the autosomal recessive trait. So single gene mutation, this single gene which undergoes in mutation is located on chromosome number 12. And secondly you remember this is again the example for autosomal recessive trait. यहाँ पर अब again most important thing, this mutation in gene lead to what kind of condition. So whenever the mutation in a gene over a chromosome number 12 is take place, तो gene आपका याद रखिए किस लिए responsible है, that gene normally responsible when there is no mutation. So normally that gene is responsible for the production of one hepatic enzyme. Hepatic enzyme you remember that enzyme NCERT only states phenylalanine hydroxylase, or in short PAH also asked in exam. So phenylalanine hydroxylase or PAH. So you remember due to mutation in single gene of chromosome number 12, the phenylalanine hydroxylase is one of the hepatic enzyme and this enzyme is stopped to synthesize or stopped to produce in the person, particular person. तो यहाँ पे देखिए how does the pleiotropic gene show the effects. Yeah, here the single gene is present on chromosome number 12. If the person is normal, that means there is no mutation in person. So in normal persons, the chromosome as well as that gene is responsible for the production of phenylalanine hydroxylase or PAH. Because of the production of PAH, PAH का effect क्या है आप याद रखिए. The phenylalanine जो enzyme है, that phenylalanine enzyme कह रहे हैं, phenylalanine is a amino acid. So in presence of phenylalanine hydroxylase, phenylalanine amino acid get convert into the tyrosine amino acid, and then next the metabolic pathway is proceed. But when the gene is undergoes in mutation, such genes are also called as defective gene, and because of that जो mutated persons होंगे or the diseased persons, in those person you remember the phenylalanine hydroxylase is not produces. When the enzyme, hepatic enzyme for the conversion of phenylalanine into tyrosine is absent, so because of that ये जो metabolic pathway है जिसके through phenylalanine get convert into tyrosine amino acid, that metabolic pathway is stopped, and then slowly phenylalanine get accumulated. Accumulate slowly when the amount is increases, it get accumulate in the brain. जैसे ही brain में phenylalanine accumulate होना start होता है, it result in the mental retardation. So this entire जो disease है, disease किस part के लिए study करेंगे आप? When the chromosome show the mutation in that single gene, otherwise the person is normal and metabolic pathway is normal. So one gene, this one gene you show appear the two types of effect show कर रहा है when the gene is normal. it responsible for the synthesis of PAH and the metabolic pathways take place. But one gene is undergoes in mutation, the metabolic pathway is blocked because the enzyme is not to be synthesized, and then the disease is appeared due to the accumulation of phenylalanine in the brain. So this part you remember. Phenylketonuria is also called as, in short, sometime in objective statement based question, PKU also you remember. So phenylketonuria actually it is referred, but in normally we refer the phenylketonuria. So I hope you understand and little bit आपके confusions दूर होंगे. अगर आपको इसको note करना है so you can note down this thing और screenshot ले सकते हैं basically, and finally आप properly इस part को revise करिए, because again I am saying आपको भी experience होगा कि while polygenic inheritance and pleiotropic, when you go through the books each and everything is clear to all, but जब आप books close कर रहे हैं और recalling का process कर रहे हैं, so while recalling आपको ये confusion again create होता है कि what is polygenic and polygenic inheritance as well as pleiotropic genes. So this is all for today's session. By that time you stay connected with my channel, subscribe my channel, like my videos, as well as stay motivated and stay blessed.